Breaking news this afternoon, that was the announcement for some significant staff and program reductions at Georgian College. So joining us now in the CTV Barrie studio to break that down further is the president and CEO of Georgian College, Kevin Weaver. Kevin, we have been discussing the potential of this for weeks, if not months now. Certainly doesn't make it any easier. Where are we going to feel those impacts the most?
Yeah, it's been a really tough period of time, particularly today for Team Georgian, and so the impacts are immediate. I mean, one layoff is too many, and we've had many to make over the past days, weeks, and months. So we're feeling the impact really across the college. Broader than that, certainly impacts to program intakes as well. So we'll have fewer students. We'll have fewer students starting fewer programs, and that has a ripple effect to the community and certainly to the labor market at large.
At this point, can we talk a little bit more about particular programs, areas that will be hit hardest?
Yeah, the areas hit hardest are business and management, tourism and hospitality for sure are majorly hit, mostly due to the immigration policy changes that have impacted those areas. But you know, it's not just exclusive to those areas, and there's lots of other programs where we've had to look at enrollment, we've had to look at the operating cost and the revenue model, and make some tough decisions.
Obviously, this is just all coming out today. Can we expect more cuts to be announced, not just as we look into next year, but in the coming weeks and months?
Well, we continue to assess. So we had a $45 million gap to close for 25-26. These changes go a long way, but they do not close the gap. So we're going to continue to assess our operations in areas that we can make decisions to become more efficient and ensure that we're financially sustainable. And we do know, so we look out to 26, 27, the problem only continues, 15 to 20 million as we look out.
Well, and that leads me to my next question. When we look at that gap, it's a big gap, $15 to $20 million. So how do you address, if we can talk specifics at this point, how do you address such a shortfall?
Yeah, it's going to be through a variety of means, but most importantly, I think post-election is working with our provincial government and our industry partners, and we have to have an honest conversation about how we're going to have a sustainable public sector college and university model in this province. I mean, we are seen as leaders internationally for the quality education we deliver. We know how important colleges like Georgian are to the regional economy and the labor market. We have to find a sustainable path forward. It can't just be about continuing to cut our way to success. We have to invest, we have to grow, and we have to be sustainable.
You and the entire Georgian College team have been very vocal about wanting to cultivate homegrown talent and keep the dollars here in our region. Are we going to see an impact? And if so, what areas do you think the most?
Yeah, well, there's definitely an impact. I mean, certainly the job, the position losses that we've experienced. So 229 full-time positions, about 22% of our full-time workforce. That's a significant impact since we started changes in 2024. So that has a ripple impact to the economy and all the communities that we serve, as well as the reduction of students. So we're looking at 3,200 fewer international students. That's about a 45% reduction. That's going to have an impact very close to $20 million loss of spending in our community. So the impacts really are far and wide. And as you and I have talked before, what worries me around all of this too is the fewer graduates we're going to have in fewer programs. And how do we support our local economy and the labor market where we know the needs are great?
I'm sure this will be the first of many conversations that we have during these difficult, trying times. We have been speaking with the president and CEO of Georgian College, Kevin Weaver. Always appreciate your time.
Thank you, Sarah.
Still to come here on CTV Barrie, we will be joined in studio by the leader of the Green Party, Mike Schreiner. He'll be here to discuss the ongoing campaign. We are just days away. Stay with us. That's coming up next here on CTV Barrie.